Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name is Daniela and here we talk about makeup and project panning. So today I'll be updating on the 50 Shades of Yellow / Gold project. This is a Fantastic Ladies project and it is now the 4th year of this. It started with pink, then purple, then green, now we're at yellow. So yeah, it started in April on the 15th and it lasts for a full year. This is actually my first update. I think I'll keep it at this. Unless I'm getting a lot of progress, I'll probably keep it at the 4 months. But yeah, we do have some good progress. We have some things rolling out, some declutters, and I'll be rolling some things in for those declutters. But yeah, I'll go through them in the order I have them so I don't get lost or forget anything. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, I have my Amika dry shampoo. I still have a tiny bit left, maybe like down here. Just a few more uses left. I don't use it all the time, just when I need it. But I'm pretty sure I'll have this done by the next update. Next we have the Garnier Whole Blends Repairing Conditioning Milk. Started up here, now we're down to here. I don't use this every single time I wash my hair. This is only like a few uses, so I don't think I'll have a problem with finishing this. Yeah. Next is the Attitude conditioner. It's the extra gentle. I didn't like it in my hair, so I've been using it for shaving. And I started up here. I'm now down to here. So it's probably even lower than this. So next time I'm going to use it, I'll cut it open and we'll definitely be done for the next update. Next thing we have is the Body Shop Wild Argan Oil. This is a face, a body and hair oil. I had a pretty good pan, probably like you can see around this much pan, and now it's pretty much just around the edges. Mostly use this in the hair, just for massaging in the scalp before a shower. I also got a ton of progress because I brought it on my last vacation and I used it for my body for hydrating. So yeah, I don't think I'll have a problem with finishing this, especially if I use it on my body. After that we have the Pattern Detangling Nectar. I haven't opened that, so no progress on that. Then we have the Pantene Defined Curls 2-in-1 little sample pack of like a shampoo conditioner. I finished that on the trip. I took a picture. It'll be on my Instagram, but yeah, I threw that away a while ago. Then we have some Kerastase hair oil samples. I haven't touched those either. Then we have the Eucerin Moisturizer Sunscreen. I started up here. Now we're down to here. So, I mean, I've cut it open. There is not much left. I mixed in a little bit of a liquid highlight so it could give it some more tint so it wouldn't leave a white cast on me. But I do like having moisturizer sunscreen combo. Especially because of where I live, it's really dry. Next is one of the items I'm decluttering. That is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. I was going to use it on my body, but then I don't think I really like the silicone texture on my body. So yeah, I'm decluttering it. And in its place, I'll be putting in this ColourPop Winx Club lip gloss. It's in the shade Stella. I was living in Italy when the Wings Club came out, so, and they're Italian, so I watched it a bunch there. I even had a Wings Club backpack. I would have liked to have the whole collection of lip glosses, but I only got this one. Can't really even buy the other ones alone. This is really more of like a topper. I use it on my bare lips, but it doesn't really show much. It's pretty much just like gold flecks. You can really see with this light it reflecting. But yeah, it does look good even alone. So yeah, this is new. I only have like 2 uses on it or something. But these lip glosses don't take long to finish, so I don't think I'll have a problem finishing this. Next is one of my empty items. This is the Supergoop Matte Screen Sunscreen. I started here, like in the middle, and I had to open it pretty much soon after, and this lasted like several months after opening. Like this packaging isn't the best, I guess, for what it is, but I did really like it kind of as a sunscreen primer 2-in-1 because it had a bit of a silicone feel, and it was slightly tinted, so I didn't leave a white cast. So I would repurchase this. Next, we have 2 Body Shop hand lotions. One, which is the Kindness in Pears. I have not opened. This is the other one. Oops. I've used this one, the Kindness in Pears. The Love and Plums is the one I haven't. This one, when I brought it in, it was new. Now we are to here. I don't use this all the time. I just keep it in my purse. It has a strong scent, so I really only use it when I'm out. Then we have like a little mask sample, that one I haven't used. Next we have the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow. This is a deluxe sample, 5 ml. We are right now like here where it's pharmacy. I didn't put an initial mark because when I brought it in, it was brand new and there was a ton of air, like I had to pump a bunch. So even though it's here, it could even be less than that. So anywhere from maybe 1 to 3 more uses. I do want to get the full size again. I finished one before. I would like better having a smaller size, but I can only get what's available in Sephora from here in Canada. But yeah, this is something I do really like. Then we have the Pharmacy Honey Savior. We started up here, down to here. I really don't use much unless I need it. This is great for my eczema on my face, and especially around the eyes where I don't want to use a lot of products that might be like heavy with fragrances or might be too strong against eczema. So I use this. I'd also prefer if pharmacy would sell this size instead of their larger size, because it takes me forever to get through this. So yeah. Next we have the ColourPop. This is the Hello Kitty Pineapple Pop Lip Scrub. Didn't have too much use when I brought it in, and now we have a good dip. I kind of just always forget to use it. I guess. I mean, I can have dry lips, but a lot of times I just forget and just put lip balm and just leave it at that. So yeah, I'll have to remember to use it, and especially in the winter, that's when I use it most. Next we have the Tarte. This is the, it's hard to see here, this is the toasted coconut jelly glaze. I really like these. They're super moisturizing. I think they might be discontinued now. During my vacation, I brought the grapefruit one because it had a bit of an orange tint, so I like that better for that. But this has more of a brown tint, so it's nice and neutral. I'm gonna keep it in my purse and use it, especially like for work and stuff, because I can use it all the time and there's no tint. Well, it's a brown tint, so works well. But yeah, I don't have much use right now in this, but I don't have a problem with putting in more use on it. Next is the Clarins lip oil in Candy. We started pretty much up here. This is an old mark, but it hadn't moved much. And now we're down to here. So I've pretty much used like a quarter of what's in here. So I'm pretty happy with that. I've been really liking it in the summer, so I'll make sure to keep using it now in the summer, so I can try and finish it before fall, although that'd be kind of hard. But yeah, I also like this for mixing with other lip glosses I've been using. It's very hydrating. I really like it. Then we have some Tarte lip glosses, but I haven't touched those. And then we have the Essence. So the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I've used this 5 times. So there is somewhere. My goal is to hit pan, which will be hard. But it's going to be my main focus powder, so we'll see. Especially now in the summers when I would use it. And the sunscreen I'm using right now can be a bit, I guess, wet looking on the skin, so it's nice having a powder to set it down. Next is the next item I'm decluttering. So I had these Cece concealer samples, and I wanted to use them all for like one prompt, or pretty much like as one item altogether. But it has like comedogenic ingredients, and I don't really want to take chances because I have a bunch of breakouts right now. They're like very small. It's harder to tell right now, but they can be very small, and I just don't want to take chances. So I'm going to declutter those, and in its place, I'm going to put something simple, another sample. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Matte Trance Lipstick. I think this is pretty much just like a one-time use sample. So I just have to remember to use it, and I don't think it'll be hard to get through that. Then we have the BH Cosmetics Face Squad. I haven't touched that either. We have the I Heart Revolution Peach Blush. I've only used this once, so it barely looks like I've used it. And my goal is 15 uses on that, so 1 out of 15 times. Just have to remember to use it. I also want to try using this, like normally you can swirl it all together, but I do want to try using this yellow part as a highlight. See how that looks. Next I have the I Heart Revolution Banana Highlight. So this one's really fun looking. I've used this 5 times out of my goal of 15 uses. So this is showing some wear, apart from this part, which I scraped out. You can see here I've used a bunch in this peachier part, and I've used a bit on the yellow. I'm wearing it today, kind of all mixed together. I normally don't put on just the yellow because that will look like way too stark on me, but especially like mixed in together, or it has a bit of that gelée formula that's kind of harder to work with, so I use like a dense highlight brush and really like buff it in, and it looks really nice that way because then it's just a little bit of glitters. My legs are falling asleep. Okay, So then after that, the Becca Opal highlight I haven't used. Then we have the Becca Rose Quartz highlight. This one I've used 2 times. I already had like a slight dip before. My goal is to hit pan, and that'll be hard, but I'll probably focus on it more after winter. But yeah, I should remember to use it. Then we have the Vanilla Quartz highlight. That one I haven't used. Next we have the Touch and Soul Sun Aurora Metalist foiled pigment. So I already had pan in this, and I've expanded it a bit. You can see the pan a bit more. And I've used it 2 times, and my goal is 15. I really enjoy these. Next we have the ABH Sphere eyeshadow. This was from the Prism palette, and I repressed it into this palette because I think it matches the neon theme well. Might be hard to see. I've used it twice in this project. Has quite a lot of wear because it is super powdery, like kicks up a ton. But I mean, I'm not too phased about that because it is getting really old, so I just want to finish it. It might be hard now. I haven't been wearing much makeup in the summer, and these are the colors I use during the summer, so I'm kind of trying to wear a bit more, like I'm wearing yellow today. Yeah, the next shadow that I was working on is from the same palette. It is this yellow, and as you can see, I hit pan. It took me only 2 more uses from the start, and I have pan. So that, yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's actually the last. Oh, it's not the last. Next we have the Sydney Grace eyeshadow. This is Lemonade. I've used that once. It is very bright yellow, so it can be hard to use, but I really enjoy it. Then we have Foxy. What's this one here? It's a base. I do really enjoy it as a base. I'm just working on something else right now for a base, but I'll definitely devote my time to this soon. So I've used this 3 times, and my goal is to finish. I know it's not going to be possible by the end of the project, but it'll just be my everyday base from now on. And then I used Half Baked once, so there's not much wear. My goal is to hit pan, which will be hard, but it's definitely something I'll focus on in the fall. And this here is ABH Custard, which is really similar to Golden Ochre from the Modern Renaissance palette. And this one's also very powdery. It is getting older, but it's still really good. It's powdery. So after 2 uses, it does have quite a lot of wear. My goal is to hit pan, so I think this will be possible. Like, these 2 pair really well. So yeah, it's definitely something I'll be focusing on in the fall. Next we have the NYX Swear By It shadow. I only used it once. It's kind of like a yellowy mustard, but a bit brighter. And after that we have the ColourPop. This is from one of the Hello Kitty quads. This is the pineapple cake. I was focusing on To the Core. My goal is to erase the imprint. As long as it's mostly erased, I'll be happy. So I used that twice, and I just dip into the other colors too normally when I wear this, which is what I'm wearing today. I have these two matte yellows on the outside, and I have this guy in the middle. So I'm really liking this look. Then we have a lot of shadows in this. Next we have Nomad Melty Room. This is from the Harajuku palette. So my goal is to erase the imprint. The imprint is still there, but it is getting a lot more worn. Especially you can see compared to what the other ones look like that are more untouched. I've used this guy actually 5 times. It's the lightest yellow I'm working on, so it's pretty good transition. And the next one from this palette is Zaku Zaku. And as you can see, I hit pan. These bottom ones are like super sharp shadows, so it's very malleable. This was also fun to use because it's yellow, but it has a pink shift, as you can see. It took me 3 times to hit pan. And that's, I think, the last goal I met this month. So I've hit 4 out of 50. Quite a lot to go. Yeah, next is from my Nomad Cartagena Mágica palette. This one I also definitely have to use more. So up here, Alpha, I've used it twice. I also use this on my look today on the inside. It's like a satin. My goal is to erase the imprint. You can still see the imprint quite a bit. Then we have Perseguir Sueños, which is like a light yellow with green shift. My goal is to hit pan. I've used it 3 times. Then I have Toda la Vida. I've used this once. My goal is to erase the imprint. I've got quite a lot of ways to go. I think I'll use this with Sphere soon. Then we have Edison Mundo, which I have not touched, but this is really nice gold, so I'll need to pair it with my other yellows and mustards for fall especially, but also now in summer I should use it. Then we have, I'm using this BH shadow called Cancer from Zodiac Love. I have not used that. My goal there is 15 uses, but I have not used it yet, and I should use it because it's very yellow gold. Then we have ColourPop Palm Reader. This is from the Going Coconuts palette, and it's like a white with yellow gold flakes. I really like this as the inner corner for any yellow look. I've used it 3 times. My goal is to hit pan, which will take forever because I barely have to dip my finger. I can only dip my pinky, and I normally have enough for both of my inner corners. So yeah, that'll take a while, but I'm happy to use it. Then I have a shadow from my ABH Soft Blend palette, but I haven't touched that. I also have the ColourPop Little Ray of Sunshine palette. I haven't used that either. Then I have the Natasha Denona Gold palette. It's these 8 shadows that I have that are remaining. I'm using each one of them 5 times, and I've only used Dijon once. I'll be focusing out more in the winter. But yeah, I mean, it's a good everyday palette, so I should be using it more. I'm working on one fragrance. That's the Gucci Flora fragrance. I've not used it at all. I just have to remember to use it. And that's it. It's a lot of items. And I wasn't even talking about every single one of them. But I think it's kind of better just having lesser updates, especially for a lot of these that don't have much going on. I think soon I can finish the Eucerin sunscreen, the Attitude conditioner, probably the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow, the Amika dry shampoo. I do really like it, but I'm gonna try a Batiste dry shampoo next. I have that in my cabinet ready for when this finishes. I also think I'll definitely finish this because it's one use. And other than that, maybe this, if I just remember to use it when I'm out. It won't take long because my hands are always dry here. And I think that's probably it, apart from like maybe that some other sample packets that I haven't touched. Like if I use those, it'll be done. So if I have plenty enough progress, then I'll do a update sooner. If not, it'll probably be, next update will be in the next 3 or 4 months. So yeah, thank you for sitting down and watching this video. It's pretty long, but yeah, you should check out all the other people who joined this project. You can see the list on the Fantastic Ladies, or just look at the hashtag. It's really fun seeing how many yellow items, I guess, people may have, or how they tie in to get yellow. It's like, even this, it's not that yellow, but when I think of bananas, they're yellow, and I mean, it's a very slight yellow tint. So it's a lot of fun. I'm really hoping the next color is like blue or something, because I think that'd be a lot of fun. But anyways, please subscribe, follow me on this journey, on this Project Pan. See if I can even get close to 50. I've never finished 50 for this project, but it's a lot of fun trying. And yeah, also please check out my Instagram. I'll have that down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.